to that node. That could very well turn the tide of this engagement here, this battle. Field research going up at the Klingon base. Interesting choice. To me, that says he's going to get the torpedo drone or wants cavorts.
Probably cavorts. I don't think he has quite enough resources yet to do Sangs and Cabbage.
Yeah, cavorts are interesting, very Avatar specific in their usefulness. The pulse-armed cavorts, I don't think are going to do enough to that sphere to really warrant the usage. We'll see.
Looks like they're going after the sphere.
Oh, and
Are they?
I think this will 765. Yeah, they're going to get the sphere should come up. And the Scube will
One
probably
vessel
come up.
is in range of the base. The sphere is completed.
And now we see some dead Klingons.
They're cloaking out.
Did decent damage to that sphere, though, even after it was built. Look at that. 3
Doesn't
regen
look
prime.
like it's a regen.
Yeah, it should be a 3 regen prime sphere.
It's definitely a prime sphere. Regen. Looks like it's a regen prime.
And it looks like the Borg are going out raiding because they know where the Klingon fleet is.
Excellent work. Just definitely a really good job by Charybde finding that right time to raid. Now he's got to be careful because the Klingon fleet cloaked out, so it could be anywhere at this point, and that sphere is still in his base. So should really consider probably trying to pull out.
The Borg have an EM Scube up, which is really useful when chasing down ships that have tried to cloak out of battle.
Oh, Borg are gonna go down now.
Yeah, gonna need to haul out of there as fast as he can. Now those Scubes are pretty fast, so he'll probably lose one. He might be able to get the other one out, and probably a probe. Looks like he might get both probes out. So, you know.
Looks like the sphere is going up to raid the Klingon Tritanium. However, at this point, I'd bring the sphere over to raid the Dilithium.
Yeah, I think he
However-
wants to keep it safe.
Yeah.
Still has that miner, just kind of chilling out by the Tritanium. Saying,
There's a Sang out of place.
yeah, not able to really punish him too bad for it. Pretty good scouting. Fascist has a scout by that Blue Nebula, scouting the base, so he's got a good understanding of what's going on right here. Might
He
want
does
to
not, however, have a scout on the sphere.
exactly, and that now, of course, now he knows what's going on. Gonna get
He
those
knows
miners
what's going
out.
on. His miners are retreating, which is good.
One thing
But
I want to
his
point
fleet
out.
is not coming.
Yeah, well, you know, he doesn't really need all that much titanium right now. He's doing a good job. He didn't pop the Katingas. The Katinga has a significantly lower defensive value than a miner, so it goes down pretty fast. Still gonna lose 2 out of 3 though. And Klingon fleet going to go and engage the sphere, it looks like. Might want to pop his regen on that sphere, just since he's got energy. Would not want to leave it sitting in one place too long. But I think...
This might be a 3 prime sphere instead of a 3 regen sphere. In that case, it wouldn't be able to do the regen ability.
Yeah, you know, it's a
This is,
triple regen.
This is 3 regen.
You can see by looking at the passive, it says plus 30% hull repair rate and plus 30 percent resistance against subsystem disabling effects. That's the way I am able to tell.
The way I do it is I look at the passive. Its icon actually has a number.
Yeah, for the prime, and then yeah, it's pretty tiny in there. But yep, you can definitely see it. Needs to get that regen. Regen is going off. Needs to run and see if he can get to the blue nebula. Oh, but this sphere is going to go down.
We see another sphere of progress at the bottom.
Oh, it might get away. It might get away, folks. It does. Looks like that was a attack issue. Oh, sphere needs to keep running.
Oh, but it...
Actually, you know, that was a pretty nifty little micro thing. He's probably going to get that saying. Maybe not. He can toggle that regen again, and probably should, just to get the extra little boost.
Second sphere is finished.
And he does toggle that regen.
He should send that second sphere up
Interesting
to
that-
where the first sphere is.
Interesting, the sphere doesn't appear to be firing.
Out of range.
There we go. Oh, torpedo
Here comes a
drone.
probe.
Yeah, and over here, yeah, we got these scoops going off there, doing some good rating. Really a good job of being in a couple places at once. Klingons. So the thing about the sphere is that once you have it out, your opponent has to have a fleet large enough to be able to take out a sphere, and it makes it really hard to split your fleet.
And Borger once again raiding. It looks like Facist is not looking over there.
Well, he did move that constructor to the
Or he's
repair
just
yard.
off.
Yeah, but yeah, he's taken
Looks
some
like he's
major
gonna get it
hits.
this time.
But he is returning the favor. He's hitting some miners. Almost got one down. Now it looks like he's been kind of pushed into engagement with that sphere.
The sphere should toggle the regen.
Yeah, definitely
I usually
should do
put
that.
I usually put my spheres on high weapons autonomy so that they regen automatically.
Yeah, here he's got one sphere sitting in the back and one sphere here. This sphere is gonna most likely die if it's not careful. Though I've said it before and he got away, so I should probably be quiet.
Doesn't look like he's gonna get away this time.
Yeah, this time it's saying it stayed in range.
Yeah, but is gonna get some kills. Does have plenty of
There goes one
resources.
sphere.
Could build another sphere. And is even taking out the mining station over here. Does need to get that sphere back. Look at that line of Klingon ships going back and forth. It's like a little highway. Really should get that sphere building if he wants to get one out. These guys are going to be all over it.
Oh, he's low on supply. I don't know if he can even make a sphere.
I think it's about 80, so he might be able to get one more off. If he can't, then I think the game might be over.
Either way, if he doesn't get one of those supply generators up soon, he's going to lose anyways.
Yeah, he has
And
plenty
this-
of resources.
This Klingon fleet is just getting bigger.
Look at that, 2 supply left. Just enough to get that sphere going, and needs to get those incubation centers moving. Either that or he's going to be limited to probes, which aren't a bad deal, to be honest, against the Sang, but still. I do want to note that
Incubation center?
if you look at that top left, he's been working on that mining station for quite some time. These ships just are not really that great at killing stations. So you should really move in and finish off the dilithium of the main mining. With that raiding force, he could starve this Klingon. Eventually, he's going to have to buy supply. Does not have tritanium miners. Interesting position.
The Klingon fleet on the right side of the map is moving over to where the Borg fleet is.
Yeah, definitely
Like
wants to needs to pull out there. He's going to be enticed to try to kill that station, but man, oh man, does it take a while to do that.
And there's a Vorcha class decloaking.
Vorcha, of course, has a blade of armor, which means that it's going to take considerably less from these scout cubes. That and the scout cubes, with their adapted torpedo, tend to do, again, a little bit less to larger sized ships.
But it looks like that has producing those Vorchas has drained him of supply.
Yep, now it's going to be, well, he is going to be able to buy this first supply. He's needs to get a little dilithium going, or sorry, yeah, a little dilithium, a little tritanium, but one load of, almost one load of each, I think, might be able to net him that. So should be able to keep producing. And it looks like, well, interesting enough,
He's sending his ships in for a round of repairs.
and his miners are set to, looks like the rally point was set over at the expansion, which normally would be good, but he is out of a mining station, so those guys are going to have to turn around if he's going to get any use out of them. Still only mining dilithium, needs to send at least one over to get some tritanium so he can go ahead and get his supply. Tritanium is just one of those things that as Klingons it's easy to forget about it, but if you don't have it when you need it, you're over.
The Borg have one fully upgraded incubation center and a second on the way.
Yeah,
This
but
is going
they
to-
built him a bit late, so it will be a while before he gets supply for another sphere.
And more miners being constructed. Oh, and a constructor building a mining station at the expansion, so it's going to be okay on that. Nice fleet of Klingon ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cabbage.
This looks like it could just about take out those two Borg spheres, as long as they don't get in range of the starbase.
Yeah, it will definitely depend on the ability for Charybde to dance with those spheres. Something that I've noticed, Charybde likes to be a little defensive at when he's focusing on base activity, so I don't think he's going to raid for a little bit. Probably he's not. He doesn't have any scouts, so probably does not know that, or at least no scouts on the base. Probably doesn't know that the mining's back up. These cubes,
Oh, these
probes are
cubes are
dead.
out of position.
Yeah, almost an instant kill on that probe.
They are
Scoops-
going to get one saying.
Yeah, caught him before he. Oh nope, probe fires a little too slow. Only lost a probe out of the deal. Scoob able to get out just barely. And those two spheres coming in. Oh, Scoob moving in, going to get sniped. Needs to back away. And it's gone. Look at that. Look at that Vorcha. Oh, engine's out. So that guy's pretty much out of commission for a long time. Probably the rest of the game.
Looks like that EM's cube worked.